Ferdinand Marcos, one of the most polarizing figures in Philippine history, remains controversial not only for his presidency but also for the many concealed aspects of his rule. Known for his charismatic leadership and controversial decisions, Marcos's history includes aspects that have only been revealed over time. Among the most debated is the accumulation of wealth during his presidency, commonly referred to as ill-gotten wealth. According to various reports and investigations, Marcos and his close allies are alleged to have siphoned billions of dollars from the Philippine treasury, stashing this wealth in secret offshore bank accounts, particularly in Switzerland. After his ousting in 1986, the newly formed Philippine government, along with international organizations, initiated extensive efforts to trace and recover these funds, a battle that continues to this day. In addition to the alleged hidden wealth, Ferdinand Marcos's background and achievements were also shrouded in myth, much of it carefully crafted to bolster his image. One prominent aspect of this was his portrayal as a decorated war hero. Marcos claimed to have fought bravely during World War II, receiving numerous medals for his valor and heroism. For years, this narrative helped establish his image as a strong and courageous leader. However, subsequent research and investigations by historians and military officials found inconsistencies in Marcos's military record, with many of his supposed heroic actions disputed and some medals thought to be fabricated. This revelation led to questions about the authenticity of his war hero image, suggesting that his military record may have been part of a propaganda campaign to increase his popularity and political clout. Perhaps the most impactful and controversial period of Marcos's presidency was his declaration of martial law in 1972, an event that marked the beginning of a nearly decade-long authoritarian rule. Marcos justified martial law as necessary to protect the nation from threats of communist insurgency and lawlessness. However, for many, martial law became synonymous with widespread human rights abuses, as thousands of activists, journalists, and opposition figures were arrested, tortured, or disappeared. During this period, civil liberties were heavily suppressed, and military and police forces exercised sweeping powers over citizens, leaving a lasting legacy of trauma and injustice. Under martial law, Marcos also enacted significant economic projects and infrastructure developments, which earned him praise from some sectors. Yet, many of these projects were allegedly riddled with corruption, with large portions of funds funneled into private accounts or misappropriated, further increasing the alleged ill-gotten wealth attributed to his family. The end of the Marcos era came in 1986, with the People Power Revolution, a massive nonviolent protest movement that succeeded in forcing Marcos and his family into exile. Yet, even in exile, controversies surrounding his hidden wealth, human rights abuses, and complex legacy persisted, keeping him a contentious figure in Philippine history. The Marcos regime's impact on the Philippines has had far-reaching implications, influencing the nation's political landscape, judicial processes, and socio-economic structure for decades. Today, Ferdinand Marcos's legacy continues to be debated, with strong opinions both in support of and against his contributions. This hidden history of Marcos is a reminder of the complex and often dark intersections between politics, power, and historical truth, and it serves as a powerful case study in the impact of authoritarianism and corruption on a nation's path forward.